Hello and welcome to the Query channel. I am Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, let's talk. If you get dementia, and you aren't the one with the dementia, or if you are the one with the dementia, sort out your power of fucking attorney. This is the thing that allows your children, your partner, someone who you love, someone who you care about, someone who you trust. Remember, it's got to be someone you trust. It can be your best friend or anything. And you can have more than one so that they can back up each other and verify each other. You can have two people and you can set it up so they have to agree with the things, both of them, to do things. You want two types of power of attorney and you want a DNR. You want a DNR in place before you lose cognitive ability. Talk to your doctor about if this gets bad, so that you can say, hey, don't resuscitate me if this happens. That's the first thing. Then the power of attorney, there's two. There's the financial and asset side, so someone can look after all those for you, your house and everything else. Just because you're the wife, just because you're the girlfriend, just because you're the parent, does not mean you will have any rights to do anything for your child, for your wife, to anyone, for your mother. You need to have it in writing to make sure everybody understands that you're the one making decisions. And you need a health and well-being one that's to do with the health, so that you can decide if things get really bad to make sure that things go the way you wish them, your funeral and everything else. Get these things in order. If you have dementia, if you are dying, deal with these. Deal with them straight away while you are cognitive, while you can sign the forms, while you think they will be done legally and properly. Don't do a bloody £99 one on thingy. Get a solicitor, because you will need a doctor to sign off on this. You will need people to sign off on it to make sure that you're making the right choices in that. Do it. I would not have been able to look after my mum's estate as well as I can now. In fact, I wouldn't have been able to look after her estate at all if it wasn't for the power of attorney. But make sure if you set it up with two people, unless you absolutely 100% super ninja turbo trust that person with your life, because that's what you're basically doing. Make sure there's two so that they can be there and second sign each other. Because that is something that I was very grateful for my mum, that she took matters and started that process off. Even though by the time she did it, she couldn't sign her name anymore. She made an X on the paper and there was a doctor there to verify that she was cognitive, even though she couldn't sign her name to set it all up. Let me get past here. And talk to whoever's going to be looking after you. Make a book. Talk with your partner. The other thing you want to do, talk with your partner about what you want for your cremation or your funeral. Talk to them about things that matter to you. Make a journal of the things that are special to you, because this will matter. When you do finally go into care, if it's a good care home, they will ask you for what your favourite food is, what your favourite likes are, your favourite movie, your favourite music, things about your past, people you used to know, names that are interesting to you, what you like to be called. My mum likes to be called Kath, not Kathleen, and so on. Things like this, so that the people looking after your mum in the home, they keep these booklets, the gut dementia, they keep these booklets and they base their entire care around that. And if you can do that yourself for yourself, they will provide. If you might not like karaoke, they'll have karaoke, and they'll have dance-offs and line dancing and all these wonderful things when you're still cognitive, and they're looking after you. And if you put it all down on paper, you like your hair to be cut short, put it in the journal so that when it comes to the point in time thingy, they've got a reference. Tell them your favourite colour. All these things will matter on the level of comfort when your cognitive starts to stray, and they are there to look after you, to keep you calm, to help you deal with the end bits. Make sure you've got all of that in place, everything in place like that. Have all the discussions with your family about everything, so nothing is left for chance. It's tempting to go into denial when the word dementia is thingy. It's like in the 90s, when the people in the 90s, people didn't call it cancer. In the 90s, they called it the C word. No one talked about it. It was taboo. Thankfully, we've got past that with cancer. But dementia is now the D word, and it's the taboo subject. But please talk. If you have a diagnosis of it, you could have a long life. You just need to make sure that you set everything up so that your loved ones don't go through the pain I've seen with some when they don't set up all these things, when they don't do all these things. It's horrible that we can't cure. It's horrible that we can't cure dementia. It is horrible. And maybe we will in the future, but for now, you need to be prepared so that your people around you are put in the lesson. You're doing it for the people around you as well as yourself, because they're the ones that are going to go through hell. They are the ones that will go through hell. And I'm sorry. The more you have in place before you lose cognitive function. Thankfully, my mum had so much in place. She moved us down to live next door to her, so I could help looking after both Paola and her, and set up all the bits and pieces she wanted in that beforehand, and made sure her will was set up and all this kind of thing. And so, please, I know it's scary if you get a thingy, diagnosis of dementia, but they are coming out with new drugs, they are coming out with new things as time goes on, and there's always experimental courses and things. But these two videos I've just done are very different. One is, I'm going to fucking get rid of myself. I don't want to go through that, and I don't want to put anybody through that. Because I don't have any family. I don't have family to worry about. Well, I do. I have a sister. Let's not get wrong. I have a sister, and I have my people online. But I am not fucking putting them through the kind of crap it is. But if you have a loving family and a partner who wants to do this and that, you need to make sure that it's as painless as possible for them. You need to take one for the team. You need to make sure that they are ready for what's coming. There is help out there. There's people who will teach them and make sure they can handle it. So yeah. You see, life is all about the journey. And I hope you'll have many, many, many years of health and well-being and all that. But damn it, you do not want to be in a situation where you're putting more on your loved ones. So this is Jason for the Quote Channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day.